voices of a father trying to pour into his son all that Christ has done and taught me.
Hey, good morning. All right. Oops, sorry if that was a little loud. But today we are talking about the faith to press on. All right, in my passage today is I'm making sure that I've got volume, and I'm having a problem hearing myself in the inside of the things here. All right, James 1. That's where I was this morning. We're going to be in 2 through 12. All right, consider it all joy, my brethren, when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance, and let endurance have its perfect result, so that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing. But if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives all generously and without reproach, and it will be given to him. But he must ask in faith, without any doubting, for the one who doubts is like the surf of the sea, driven and tossed by the wind. For the man ought not to expect that he will receive anything from the Lord, being a double-minded man, unstable in all his ways. But the brother of humble circumstances is to glory in his high position, and the rich man is to glory in his humiliation, because like flowering grass, he will pass away. For the sun rises with the scorching wind and withers the grass, and its flowers fall off, and the beauty of its appearance is destroyed. So too the rich man in the midst of his pursuits will fade away. Blessed is a man who perseveres under trial, for once he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life which the Lord has promised to those who love him. All right, so let me ask you guys, when difficult times come into your life, what is your response? What do you do? It may seem tempting to look for a shortcut out of the discomfort. And Paul may be the chief of all sinners. I'm the chief of bootlegging. I will find that shortcut. But look, that's not the kind of attitude God desires from us. Instead, he wants his children to remain submitted to him. Okay, even though that may not end the affliction, but it's the Lord's will that we hold our heads high and press on through the pain, serve through it. This comes as a shock to many new believers. When you first get saved and they place their faith in Jesus, a lot of people are surprised when unexpected hardships appear. It's a misconception to expect an easy life once we trust God's Son as Lord. Because, in fact, the Bible assures us of quite the opposite. Jesus himself declared that if you are found in him, the world will give us great trouble and heartache. That's John 16:33. It says, "These things I have spoken to you, so that in me you may have peace. In the world you have tribulation, but take courage. I have overcome the world." In the passages that we read in James 1:2, we're instructed to consider our struggles as a source of pure joy. See, this makes sense only when our difficulties, through God's eyes, that we see those as opportunities for growth. Because an untested faith is weak and ineffective. Just like our muscles in our body, our faith has to be exercised against some resistance. When we face trials with wisdom and endure them with godly perseverance, we will find blessings we never thought possible. So at the end of the struggle, we will see God standing with our reward, the crown of life. That's James 1:12 that we read earlier. I'm going to read it again because that's an awesome verse. Blessed is a man who perseveres under trial, for once he has been approved, he will receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to those who love him. So an untested faith, it's weak and ineffective. To us, if you were to take an example from the world of sports, from the Olympics, the crown of life is essentially God's gold medal for a job well done. So you ask yourself today, guys, do you want the Lord's recognition of your spiritual victory? If so, then press on through the hardship and discover what lies just beyond that trial. All right, gunny out, let's pray. Father, thank you for today. Lord, I pray that you bring back James chapter 1 to us today, that we consider it all joy for the various trials we're going to have, that the testing of our faith produces endurance. Lord, I pray that we stay submitted to you today, and that we glorify you in all that we do. All right, guys, go back later on today. Even download this and just listen to the verses throughout the day. James 1, 2 through 12. And hang in there. Submit to God and let him pull you through. All right, gunny out.
I'm proud of you, son. Love your father. I'm done.